Hello children. So today in this module we are going to read the chapter Footprints Without Feet by a science fiction writer, H.G. Wells. Now before I move on to the chapter, let me tell you about the author. Well, Herbert George Wells was a science fiction author most known for his science fiction The War of the Worlds. H.G. Wells was born on September 21st, 1866 in Kent, England. In 1874, the author broke his leg, and it was during this time that he started to develop a love of reading, which led to his interest in writing. In 1895, his novel, The Time Machine, was published, and he became instantly famous. In The Invisible Man, from where this chapter has been taken, Wells explores the life of another scientist who undergoes a dark personal transformation after turning himself invisible. Wells forecasted the rise of major cities and suburbs, economic globalization, and aspect of future military conflicts with the help of his work. That's why he's sometimes called the father of futurism. He died in 1946. Now let's move on to the chapter, children. Now this story, Footprints Without Feet, it is about an eccentric scientist who discovers that human body can become transparent, and pursuing the same theory he creates a rare drug which makes his body transparent and he becomes invisible. Now this scientist, instead of using his discovery for the welfare of society, indulges into wrongdoings and becomes a lawless person. Thus, the story conveys the message that the inventions and discoveries of science, if misused, can be quite destructive and chaotic. Now, children, for your better understanding, I have divided this chapter into several headings, you know, so that you do not miss any incident. And these headings are connected to each other. So now we started here like this. The first heading is Boys See Footprints on a Street. Two boys on a street in London were surprised to see fresh muddy footprints of bare feet on the steps of a house without finding who was making them. Further on, the footprints disappeared. These footprints had been made by Griffin, an eccentric scientist who had discovered how to make his body transparent. He could only be seen by the clothes he was wearing. Griffin, a lawless person. Griffin was having a criminal bent of mind and was a lawless person. He set fire to his landlord's house to take revenge as he wanted to evict him. To get away, Griffin had to remove his clothes so that he became invisible. Now he was a homeless wanderer in London without clothes or money in winter. Escape by Griffin. Griffin managed to escape from the two keen boys' observation and entered unseen into a big store to get warm. After the store was closed at night, Griffin put on some new clothes, consumed meat and coffee from the restaurant in the store, and went to sleep on a pile of quilts. He overslept and only woke up when the shop had opened and the assistants had arrived. On being seen and chased by them, he began took off his clothes so that they could not see him, and he again became invisible. And this is how he escaped that store. Griffin at a theatrical company. Then Griffin from that store he enters a theatrical company. That company which used to give items to, the people who used to participate in plays, who used to play roles in dramas. There he wore bandages to outline his face, dark glasses, a false nose, and bushy side whiskers. He robbed the shopkeeper of his money and escaped to a village away from London to avoid being caught. Griffin arrives at Epping village. Griffin booked two rooms at an inn belonging to Mrs. Hall in the village. He explained to her that he had an accident and did not want to be disturbed. When Mrs. Hall, who was the owner of the inn, she tried to be social with him. and she asked him about his face being covered. Soon his money was finished, and so he robbed a clergyman's house by using his invisibility. Now, what happens next, children? That very same day, Mrs. Hall, she enters Griffin's room. And when Mrs. Hall found Griffin's room open, with his bandages and clothes lying around, she and her husband entered that room. Suddenly, both of them were attacked by the furniture being flung at them, but they could not see who was doing this. Mrs. Hall felt that the furniture was haunted by spirits as she could not see Griffin. Griffin becomes invisible and escapes from Epping. Now, the last part of the story is quite dramatic, children. What happens here? That when the clergyman he reported the burglary to the police, most people in the village felt that the strange scientist must have a hand in it because he paid his due rent, whereas earlier he was not able to pay it. So Mr. Jaffers, who was the village police constable, was called to arrest Griffin on suspicion. Meanwhile, Mrs. Hall asked Griffin to explain all the unusual happenings. Griffin lost his temper. He was eccentric and decided to tell all. He started removing his clothes, and even Jaffers could not catch someone whom he could not see because every time he was removing a piece of cloth, he was becoming invisible. Finally, what happens that constable was knocked unconscious by the invisible man, that is Griffin, who escaped. So now this is the story, Footprints Without Feet. This is quite an interesting story, children. I hope you must have liked it. Well, so here are some questions, and the answers of those questions we have kept here. Like the first question is, how did the invisible man first become visible? Then the second question is, why was he wandering the streets? Why does Mrs. Hall find the scientist eccentric? What curious episode occurs in the study? What other extraordinary things happen at the end? So I've given a few answers of the answers of a few questions to support you, to make you understand how to frame an answer. In case of any queries, please drop me your queries on my personal window. I'll be answering those. Till then, stay safe and stay home. Thank you so much.